Mobility, how important is it? It's very important, especially if you're in your 50s, 60s, and beyond. Your body starts to break down prematurely if you're not exercising. That's why it's important to exercise. You want to do something every single day. I'm 58 plus years young. I know it's important for me to move my body as much as I possibly can. And in today's video, we're going to talk about mobility and as well as aesthetics and some things that you can do. And if you do them consistently, I know they're going to help you. Because I know they have been very, very beneficial for me. And part of that is exercising every single day, whether you feel like doing it or not. You can't base it on, well, I don't feel like doing it, I'll do it later. Because if you've been living for a long period of time, you know sometimes later never happens. And before you realize it, a year has gone by, 5 years, 10 years have gone by, you haven't done anything. And if you have an issue in your life, fatigue or stiff joints, achy joints, that's not going to go away by itself. And the first thing people want to do is go to the doctor or get some over-the-counter medications to try to cover that up. But even though it's covered up, you're still sick. It's still there. You're just not aware of it. So the breaking down, the degenerating aspect of your body continues to happen. So I'm going to share some things that I do personally to keep myself healthy and fit, and the mindset behind that. And I hope that you pick something up from this. I hope you find it to be very valuable for you, and you start incorporating some of these things to help your body stay healthy also. So one thing I do is called body weight exercises or calisthenics. Push-ups, dips, jump squats, chair squats, sprinting as fast as I can, barefooted in the grass. And I do these things consistently, pretty much about 5 days a week. So I'm doing something different every single day. I'm never training the exact same muscle groups in the body. I'm giving that part of the body a chance to recover, to repair itself. See, a lot of people go to the gym, and these are pretty much people who don't really know what they're doing. They'll go to the gym and they'll work the same body parts, the same muscle groups that hasn't quite recovered yet. Or they'll go to the gym and count reps. Well, I did 20 reps of this, I did 20 reps of that, and think that they've actually done something beneficial to cause their bodies to change, to become stronger, more resilient, to increase the endurance. And they may experience short-term benefits, but they hit a plateau. And then they don't know how to get beyond that plateau. And some people go to the gym, they really don't know what the heck they're doing in the first place, but they'll look around and see what other people are doing and try to imitate that without fully understanding the proper form, what to do, what to expect from it. They just want to do what they see other people doing, and they get some experience, get some results, not experience, get some results, and then they hit a plateau. So we're going to talk about that and a few other things as well. And I hope you benefit from it. So the very first thing you want to do, sometimes people say, Kenneth, what's the first thing I should do? Should I change my diet? Should I drink more water? Should I exercise more? All of those things are great. They're fantastic. But the first thing you want to do is cleanse your colon. You want to cleanse your intestines because you've got a lot of stuff in there. And if you're serious, being truthful with yourself, your diet has not been the best. You might love your steaks, your red meat, your fried chicken, your bacon, your eggs and cheese, your bread, your pasta, alcohol every now and then, right? Sweet teas. And you've been living a sedentary lifestyle. Or maybe you move a little bit, maybe you go to the gym a little bit, but you're still putting this stuff inside the body, inside the colon. But in order for you to get optimal effects from the new lifestyle you want to have, you got to cleanse your colon first. Think about it for a second. If you want to build a house from scratch, let's say from the ground up, you want to build a house from scratch, what's the first thing that has got to be done? What's the first thing you would do? Well, let me answer that question for you. Most people would say the first thing they would need to do is build a foundation. And that's completely wrong. That's not the first thing you do. You don't build a foundation first. First, you cleanse the location. You tear up the roots, clear the soil, right? Think about that. You tear up the roots, make sure there's no roots there, clear the soil up, get rid of all that debris, and then once you've done all that, then you build the foundation. You lay the foundation for the building to be built, for the house to be built upon. Then you put the walls up and the roof up and everything else. Because now you got a solid not just a solid foundation, but you tore out all that stuff that could disrupt the foundation. Does that make sense? So the foundation for the body, using that same scenario, the foundation for the body are the legs. The legs are the foundation for this house, for your body. But before you want to even incorporate the legs, you got to clear up all that waste, all that debris, all that root system out of your intestines, out of your colon. All of that stuff that might be caked to your colon, to your intestines, that slows down the absorption of the new, better foods you're going to be putting into your body. So your body can absorb those nutrients and you get optimal benefits. Does that make sense? So once you cleanse your colon, cleanse your intestines, and now you can start drinking more water. It's more beneficial. Changing your diet is a lot more beneficial because now your body's going to be able to pull the nutrients from that food and utilize it, metabolize it, and convert it into energy that the body can use. And then you can start looking forward to an exercise program, starting with the foundation of the body, which are the legs. Right? So I build from the legs up. I never start with arms. I never start with back or chest. I start with the foundation because the life of the human being is in the legs. It's in your legs. See, your legs are the pumps, the super pump for your entire body. Whether that's driving blood back up to the heart, whether that's helping the body move lymphatic fluids through the body, your legs are the pumps. And the most powerful pieces of the pumps are the hamstrings, the glutes, and the calves. See, your quadriceps are important for motivation. You're moving forward. But the most powerful part of the pumps of the body are the hamstrings and the glutes and the calves. So when you do that, for example, you're walking backwards, right? Or you're running backwards. And you're doing lots of sets of that rather than walking forward. Your body's been doing that since the day you were able to walk, the day you've been able to run. You're used to walking forward, running forward, and the body has gotten very well accustomed to that. But when you add the aspect of walking backwards and running backwards, it's a whole different ball game. Now, your body, your brain has to make adaptations, adjustments to get used to that going backwards motion. And your blood is starting to really being pumped back up to the heart. Your lymphatic fluids really start to become more actively moved through the body. And you feel it. You're going to feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings and your calves. And as a result of that improved circulation, now body fat starts to reduce faster. Your weight loss starts to reduce faster. Your muscle gains start to improve faster. Because as you activate your legs, whether you're going backwards or doing jump squats, right? Doing jump squats or weighted squats or sprints, you're releasing something called HGH inside the body. It's like a natural steroid that protects your bones, protects your muscles. And as a person gets older, they start to lose this, especially if they're not exercising. That's why it's important to exercise. Doesn't matter where you are, start right now. And keep it simple. You don't have to go to a gym to exercise, family. You use your environment. Like here, I'm home. So I have a chair, sofa, my body. I'll just do body weight exercises called calisthenics. And that's going to help me build my body. And that's something I've mastered at all of my life. That's what I'm known for. Even though at times I will lift some weights. But my preference are using my own body to build my body. And it's been very beneficial for me and many other clients that I've trained before in the past. So if you want to live healthier and feel better and look good in and out of your clothes, start doing something every single day. And the simplest exercise you can do, especially when it comes to lowering your blood sugar levels, even your blood pressure, is doing something called chair squats. And chair squats, you're simply sitting down and standing up in the chair, right? You're sitting in the chair and standing up. And as you stand up, you're going to tighten up your butt muscles, right? Contract the butt muscles. And that's going to pull sugar out of your blood into your tissues. And as fast as 10 seconds, your blood sugar levels start to decline, starts to regulate. And as time goes by, it starts to plummet even more. So the best times to do a chair squat or a squat at the gym with weights is before breakfast, before dinner, and right before you go to bed at night. It will plummet. No medications needed. Now, this is something I've been doing for years of my life. Thank God I have no medications, have no illnesses or diseases. As you can see, the brother looks very, very young, the beautiful skin, right, glowing skin. That's because my lifestyle reflects what I've been living for the last 14 years of my life. But I've been exercising since I was 8 years young. This is a lifestyle. So I know a lot of people don't like to exercise. They don't want to exercise. They want to look for a shortcut. Now you can drop a lot of weight. Dropping weight is easy. It may not seem that way. It may seem very hard, very challenging for you to drop weight. But dropping weight is easy. You just simply change your diet, follow that diet for a particular time, you will drop weight. A lot of weight if you have a lot of weight to drop. But building a powerful body that has muscles, powerful, strong bones, that takes intention. You have to be intentional about that. And being intentional means lifting weights or doing body weight exercises that's going to build the body up. So I'm talking to the men right now. Fellas, you have to do something every single day to build your body. Keep your body strong. If you want to eliminate or avoid erectile dysfunction, you got to exercise. And aside from exercising, cut down on the meats, the red meats, the chicken, period, because it's going to clog the pipes. It's going to clog the pipes and cause you issues in the bedroom. And also start drinking beet juice or something that has nitric oxide, because your body needs nitric oxide to increase the blood flow inside the body. And ladies, if you want to look good in and out of your clothes, because once a woman hits the age of 30 and has a couple of children, your metabolism, your body starts to slowly decline. For some women, it's very rapid. So it's very important for you to do exercise that's going to strengthen your bones and keep your muscles strong as well. And that's going to change your entire life. But it has to be consistent. It's not sometime you feel motivated in the beginning, the first couple of days, and then you take some time off. Life is going to happen, but life happens to everybody. You always find time to work out. Now, here's the myth. You got to spend an hour at the gym. You got to spend 2 hours at the gym. And for many people, they use that as an excuse not to exercise, not to work out. Some people, just because it's cold outside, the weather has changed, now it's wintertime, or it's too cold to work out now, I'll wait till it warms up. So you're going to wait, let an entire season go by before you exercise. I know this sounds crazy, but I actually know of a person right now who does that, right? Makes no sense. But you don't have to spend an hour at the gym. You don't have to spend 2 hours. You can do 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, just short bursts of some type of exercise that's going to give you tremendous benefits. So you break it up in pieces, little pieces throughout the course of the day, and you still benefit from exercise. Rather than just sitting down or doing a straight 30 minutes, a straight hour, straight whatever. Just bits and pieces of high intensity. Some people call that HIIT, H-I-I-T, right? High intensity interval training. You can be right here at home. And for many people, it can be something as simple as jumping jacks or body weight squats or jump squats or jogging in place or dumbbells, whatever you got, whatever you have access to, right? Like we have right here, we have our Peloton bike. This is the workout area. You see the tennis balls back there. My wife's got her dumbbells back there, kettlebell back there. Do something every single day, and I guarantee you're going to win. Now, diet. What are some things you should eat? Well, I do what's called, I fast. It's called fasted strength training. And that means I don't eat any foods. I have some water. I don't do juice. Have some water first thing in the morning. Make sure I'm hydrated. I go to the park or I go to our home gym and I'll work out. I'll exercise for 30 minutes. 30 to 45 minutes. Right? Intentional. And then after that, I'll come back home and I still may not eat anything for a period of time. I may fast even more. Why am I doing that? Because there's nothing in my stomach, my body needs food, so it pulls from the fat cells, the stored body fat cells in my body for calories to consume. And then I'll have a salad, a big salad, or a fruit bowl, or a smoothie, and I'll consume that. And sometimes I do 1 meal a day, sometimes 2 meals a day. Now it took me a while to get to that point. But my energy levels go through the roof. My body fat is lowered tremendously. My muscles are starting to get massively a lot stronger, get more gains. My bones become stronger. And I don't take medications. I'm 58 plus years young. I don't get sick, don't get headaches, don't get stiff aches, achy joints. And as a result of this lifestyle, I've been very healthy for many years of my life. The last 14 years. Now, the times before that wasn't always the case. I had very bad food allergies. I had very bad hay fever. I would get headaches sometimes. And I started getting stiff, achy pains in my ankles. But for the last 14 years, none of that has happened because God changed my diet to raw vegan, plant-based. Now, I'm not saying you got to go raw vegan, be plant-based. What I am suggesting or recommending, and I know it's going to be beneficial for you because I work with thousands of people in my business called Tag Team Unlimited Enterprises LLC. And what I've seen is a tremendous reversal in diseases and illnesses, complete reversals of situations that doctors said was incurable or irreversible, and now doctors are scratching their heads. And it came down to bringing more oxygen and hydration to the person's body. See, the foods you're eating should have oxygen and should have water. Now, where do you get an abundance of this from? From fruits and vegetables. They're packed with oxygen and water. Think about it. Watermelon. Watermelon has a lot of juice. And water is made up of what? Oxygen as well. So now you're eating your water and your oxygen. And fruits are packed with a lot of oxygen and water. Vegetables as well. Now think about this. Fried chicken, steaks, eggs. Do they have oxygen? Do they have water? Dairy, does it have oxygen? Does it have water? Think about this for a second. When you cook a food, what happens to the oxygen? When you cook a food, what happens to the water? It's wiped out. When you process a food, what happens to the oxygen and the water? Oftentimes it's eliminated or it's very, 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 very little. And your body, especially if you're working out, family, you know when you're lifting those weights, after that set, you're breathing like this. You're sucking in oxygen. Your body needs oxygen. It's looking for oxygen to replenish its resources, its energy levels. And then you drink water there also. So you got oxygen and water. You need that stuff. But when you're eating foods that are primarily depleted of that stuff, your body has to work harder to convert it into energy. And that's what causes premature aging at the cellular level. And that's backed by science. See, your cells actually get older as a result of trying to break this food down to convert it to energy just to keep you alive. Because it has no oxygen, it has no water. But when you eat fruits and vegetables in its raw state, you get an abundance of oxygen and water outside the own body. So now the aging process of the cells are actually slowed down. And now you have very little, if any, inflammation. You have very little or if any, oxidative stress. You have little or very little of any pains inside the body. Your energy levels stay increased. You have very little or if any sluggishness or feelings of fatigue. Think about that. Let that sink in for a second. So this has been my lifestyle for the last 14 years. And all of the issues I had before that, the food allergies, the elemental allergies, the pains in my ankles, I don't have that anymore. At the rate that I was living, even though I was working out every single day, I'm Mr. Fitness. I've been in 6 magazines, been on cable television, written articles. At the rate that I was going, I might have been on blood pressure meds. I might have been pre-diabetic. I might have had painkillers for aches and pains in my joints. I might have looked good on the outside, but my inside would be tearing the heck up. And I see it happen quite a bit with bodybuilders, with personal trainers. Some have even reached out to me and told me they are pre-diabetic. They got aches and pains in their joints. They're taking blood pressure medications. But they look good on the outside, like the perfect image of fitness, the perfect picture. So if you want to live a healthier life, here's what I recommend. Start eating more raw fruits and vegetables added to your diet. Start exercising at least 3 days a week. When I say exercising, ladies, don't do a bunch of cardio. Cardio is great, but when it comes to keeping the body healthy and strong and for the longevity of you, strength training, weightlifting, calisthenics, that's key. Because now you're directly impacting the muscles and the bones, the ligaments, the joints, and the tendons. You're causing changes inside the body to keep you looking young and youthful. Healthy, glowing skin. Clear eyes. That's what it's all about. So, and one other thing. Drink more water. You want to drink at least 96 ounces to 112 ounces of water a day. Now, if you're working out, you're exercising, of course, drink more water than that. Right? You want to drink at least half the ounces of water in your body weight. But you never want to drink less than 96 ounces. If you're not exercising, you should be, but never drink less than 96 ounces and no more than 112 ounces if you're sedentary, which I know if you're watching my channel, you better not be sedentary, because I know if I know where you are, I'm going to come looking for you. Right? But if you are, no less than 96 ounces, no more than 112 ounces. Now, if you're doing a weight loss protocol, the sweet spot is 96 ounces to 112 ounces of water. That's it. Don't drink less because you're just going to be bloated and backed up. Nothing's happening. Don't drink more because now you're just going to be peeing a lot. And nothing's going to be happening as far as cleansing, detoxification, and weight loss. So if weight loss is the goal, 96 to 112 ounces of water is optimal. And that's pretty much a wrap, family. So be consistent. Do this every single day. You got any questions, comment, leave it in the comments. You want to find out more about the detox that my clients, my customers use to peel away multiple medications in as fast as 14 days, then comment below and I'll send you the details. And what I'll need to have is your email address so I can email it to you, or I'll put the link in my bio. You can just click the link, go there. Right? I'll put the link in the description. Look for the description here. Click the link in the description. It's going to take you to the website, give you all the details, and if you want to move forward with it, just at the checkout, choose what you want to have, and it'll be shipped off to you, and I'll want to hear your results, your benefits. So family, I want to thank you for watching this. Keep winning, but most importantly, move whether you want to move or not. That's the key to success. That's the key to keeping you going in the direction you want to go in. Move before you're ready, and all you do is win. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to this page for more videos like this, long form. And keep following my shorts also. Right? I'm always dropping a lot of tips there as well. Thanks for watching.